Hi everybody! As you know, I'm Sandy Sandler and I'm the creator of the Bowdabra, and we're going to start making some really fun patriotic crafts. So if you watched the preview just like maybe about half an hour ago, I'm going to now show you, and we're going to do a little slower, we're going to make a really fun patriotic headband. So I'm going to grab some of my Bowdabra bow wire and I'm just going to cut a piece here. Gonna fold my wire in half and just tuck the ends. I want to make it even, so let's grab this here and I'm gonna lay this in here and tuck my ends underneath. So I also want to thank everybody for writing to me and giving me all your comments on last week's Facebook Live. So here I'm gonna take some tulle, and all I'm gonna do is just scrunch my tulle. I'm just holding the sides and centering it as I scrunch it down into my Bowdabra. Just keep scrunching it all in here. And now I'm going to take this and scrunch it in. And also, and the scrunch is so loud, I'm going to talk over it. For
Crystal
everybody
says hi from Kendall, Miami.
Hi, Crystal, thank you. And Crystal, I noticed you shared the video. Thank you so much. I just am so appreciative when anybody shares our Facebook Lives.
Gail says hi, Sandy.
Hi, Gail. How are you? Has it stopped raining in Maryland yet? No. I'm going to scrunch my blue in here. So see how really simple. And now this is our rhinestone ribbon. It's rhinestone mesh. And all that we did here is there's like 4 rows of the rhinestone mesh. So we just cut the 2 rows here and we cut about 5 inches. And oh, by the way, I almost forgot. All of our ribbon in the Bowdabra store is on sale, 50% off for 4th of July. So we're gonna scrunch this down in here and scrunch this. And
Crystal says, of course, and Gail says almost.
Almost hasn't stopped. That's not good. So now I'm going to take my wire, pull it through my loop, hold it down, pull it really tight while it's still in the Bowdabra, pull it out. I'm going to separate my ends and bring it around to the back, and I'm just going to tie it. That's what I love about our Bowdabra bow wire, is for those of you that aren't familiar, it is a wire, but it's really, really strong and very thin, so you can cut it with scissors. So now this is how I like to tie my headbands, is to find the seam, and I'm going to take my wire and I'm going to go from the outside and just bring this through the crocheted little hole. And then right on the other side of the seam, I'm gonna bring my wire back through. So I'm gonna tie my headband and just tie this on here, and I'm gonna knot it. And now I'm just gonna clip it. And we're gonna go to this side here. And so I have a question for all you guys, because I just wanna make sure everybody knows that we have, isn't this really cute, this little headband, that we now have a free Bowdabra app that you can download in your app store. So I hope you'll check it out. You just have to go to your app store, search Bowdabra, and download it. So it's so cool. So now I'm gonna put my fun headband aside, and we're going to make, well, what we're doing is we've got this cute little hat here on my bear, and we've already put the felt stars on there, and we just glued the tails on here.
Crystal asked if I'm filming, yes.
Is Michael filming? I know I should have said, oh my gosh, sorry. Yes, Michael is back and he is filming, so I'm so excited. So now, and as you can tell, when we start doing really big projects, Michael has a hand in it all. because Michael is the one who likes to figure out how much can we put in the Bowdabra. So now we're gonna make a bow to go onto the hat. So I've got my Bowdabra bow wire, and I'm using the silver just because we're using a lot of silver, red, white, and blue. So now I'm gonna take my tulle, and I want this to sit up high. So I'm gonna do my loops kind of going upwards, and I'm not gonna do them downwards. So I'm just making some pretty big loops, and we're just gonna fold these back and forth, and just kind of let that sit there. And then I have this really pretty blue, which is obviously gonna match my tail. And so I'm gonna just pull these, and again, I'm gonna work upwards and just do my loops, whoops, my loops here. And because I'm adding more ribbon, I'm making these loops a little bit bigger. And I'm just twisting them back and forth. And again, kind of keeping everything going up. I'm just gonna finish that here. Then
Betty says so cute, and she shared it.
thank you, Betty. And again, you guys, thank you so much for sharing. It really means a lot to me. So now what I'm doing is I have my red ribbon, and we're just gonna make a regular bow. So we're gonna fold back and forth, and I'm just gonna fold it. Now, because this is my right side and this is my wrong side, when I come up, I'm gonna twist and push it back into the Bowdabra. So we're just gonna fold, twist, push, and fold, twist. So as you can see, the wrong side of my ribbon is on the inside of my loop. So we're gonna fold back and twist. Fold.
Terry shared also.
Oh, Terry, thank you for sharing. I really appreciate you guys when you share. Sharing is love. And see, my heart's for love because we love patriotism. We love patriotism. I can't really speak today. So fold and twist and fold back. Now, I just want to let you guys know we are going to be doing a Facebook Live next Monday. I wasn't sure because of the holiday, but since Monday is not really a holiday, we're going to still do it. So now I have this really pretty patriotic ribbon, and we're just going to take a little, like we call it our mountain up, where we kind of fold in the middle here, and we're going to push this going upwards. And then I have another piece, and I've dovetailed all these ends, but just in case you're not sure, I'm gonna fold this in half, and I'm just gonna cut to my crease, and there I have my pretty dovetail. And I'm just gonna put this down in here. And again, like we did in our other bow, we're gonna add our silver rhinestone mesh. And if you're just joining us, all of our ribbons, which are really well priced to begin with, are on sale for 4th of July, 50% off. I'm just gonna lay that down in there. And then take my, and for anybody that's not familiar with the Bowdabra, underneath here we have springs. That's why all my ribbon is staying in place. So I'm just gonna scrunch this down in here. And now I'm gonna take my Bowdabra bow wire. And the reason I folded in half is here I have my slip knot. I'm gonna pull my wire. I'm gonna hold my bow down, pull it really tight while it's still in my Bowdabra. Now pull it out so I'm not struggling. I'm gonna separate my ends, bring it around to the back, and I'm gonna tie a knot here. And gonna double knot it. And I'm just gonna cut my ends. Let's see. So do you guys have any special plans for 4th of July? I'd love for you to share them with me. So again, I'm just gonna kind of push this up here and shape my blue loops. So you can see what I'm doing up here.
Crystal says clear mesh is one of my favorites.
Thanks, Crystal. I agree with you. And I don't know if you guys have been seeing some of the bows that Crystal's been making. They're so cool in her videos, which we have up on Bowdabra. So we're just gonna keep shaping. And now I'm gonna grab my hat from over here, And I'm going to use a glue dot, but I was going to use a glue dot. It just disappeared on me, so it'll show up again later. So I'm just going to put a glue dot here. And now I'm going to take my bow and just stick this on here. Just finish shaping it. And Michael, I can't see it. Can you tell me, does that look okay? Does it need more shaping? There. Okay, perfect. So isn't that cute? And so simple. Oh, and also like quick. So we've already made 2 big bows in what, like 10 minutes. So, okay. Anyway, now I'm gonna put this aside.
Crystal says thank you for the shout out.
Oh, of course, Crystal. You're always shouting out to me, so of course I gotta give you one back. And so now where is everybody watching from? And also, if you're new and you've never seen our Bowdabra Facebook Lives, please say hi and let me know.
Janet says cute.
Thank you. Who said cute?
Janet.
Oh, hi, Janet. Now, Janet, is there a last name?
There was.
Michael looks, oh, it's gone already. Okay. So I'm going to fold it in half and lay this down into the Bowdabra. And now we're going to make a really big, like a decorative, kind of like a door bow, or it could go on a wreath. Now this is mesh.
It's Janet Mannequin. She's new from Pittsburgh.
Oh, awesome. Thanks for joining us, Janet. Do you have a Bowdabra? So now I'm going to just scrunch my mesh. Now, if anybody has worked with mesh, you'll know it is like it's sticking to everything right now. It's a pain in the tuchus, as the Yiddish would say. So now we're going to fold this back and hope I don't catch myself on everything. So all I'm doing with the mesh is just fold, push, and fold, and push. So there's my first part of my mesh. And I'm gonna take a little bit more mesh because we had 2 separate pieces, but that's what I love about Bowdabra is you can just keep going even if you get to the end of your ribbon.
Janet says, yes, I do. I just got one.
Oh, awesome, Janet. So how did you hear about our Bowdabra Live? So now I'm gonna fold back here. And I'm gonna take my wand and just scrunch it all down in here. And then I've got, this ribbon, and I'm just gonna put that in here. And I'm just going to kind of curl it. It's a wired ribbon. So we're just gonna kind of make it curly-Q. I'm gonna put this in here. And I'm gonna do the same thing with this one. We're just gonna kind of curly-Q it. And awkwardly curly-Q that one. And then I'm gonna take my flowers and I'm just gonna lay those in here. And then I have these great pieces of Patriotic garland. So this is really pretty for like a wreath or a door, but you can just see how incredibly simple and how the Bowdabra, I mean, there's a lot of stuff in here and the Bowdabra is holding it all. I'm not struggling.
Janet says she thinks she signed up for alerts.
Oh, awesome. Thanks, Janet. Now, and also, Janet, do you know that we have a Bowdabra app that's free now? So I would totally suggest you go and download it from the App Store. So now I'm going to just pull this. I folded it in half, so I have my slip knot. I'm gonna hold everything down, pull it really tight while it's still in my Bowdabra, so that way, when I pull it out, I don't struggle. It's like super simple. So I'm gonna take the ends, the 2 ends here, just bring them around to the back, and I'm going to just tie a knot, pull it really tight, and now I'm gonna clip it just for sake right now, but you could use that to tie it onto something, a hook. And all I'm gonna do here now is just shape. So I'm gonna take the ends of this and bring this around to the back and just kind of shape this up here and shape my garland. So we have a really fun, let me just look at it, okay. A really fun patriotic like wreath. It could actually use it as a centerpiece or on your door or on a wreath. So I hope you guys like it. But now we're gonna go on to our next project. So I can just put this aside. And I have my little puppy dog, and that's because Vivi doesn't like to pose for photos. If I try to get her to come pose, she'll just be like looking at everything except the camera. So we have my little Mr. Puppy who will pose for my puppy bows. So now I'm gonna take my mini Bowdabra and, oh, here it is. And I'm going to take some Bowdabra bow wire and I'm gonna fold it in half. And then to make this a little bit easier, what I'm gonna do is I have this really cute little love charm. So I'm gonna just put through one end and let this just come down as I fold my wire in half. And then I'm just gonna lay my wire, I'm gonna tuck all this underneath. Is that folded in half? It's not folded in half. I would be running into trouble if I didn't double check that. So now I'm gonna fold it in half, just lay that down into my mini Bowdabra. So now we're gonna make a cute little scrunchie right here. And I'm just gonna keep scrunching my tulle in. And the thing about this is the more tulle you use, the puffier it's gonna be. And the less tulle, the less puffy it'll be. So I'm just gonna scrunch that in there. And I'm gonna just dump those out there and grab. Now these are just little pieces of grosgrain, and I'm just going to cut the ends so that they're pointed. And that one didn't quite get pointed for me. And I'm gonna do the same on this one, just kind of point, because I just think it gives a kind of a special finish. So we're just gonna do a point on that, and a point on this one, and the same thing here, and here. So now I'm just gonna take my blue and lay that in, and now we're popping a little bit because this is a really thick tulle, and it doesn't want to stay in my Bowdabra, so I'm just kind of holding it down, which sometimes happens. And now I'm gonna put my red, and then I have this really cute little piece of our Bowdabra Rhinestone Mesh, and I'll scrunch everything in here. Then I'm going to, now that I have my little love, so I'm gonna take my two ends here, pull them through the slip knot, hold everything tight, and pull it tight while it's still in Bowdabra. Take it out, separate the ends, and bring them around to the back. And I'm going to just tie a knot. Oh, I almost forgot. And now I'm gonna just double knot it. And do I have a clip? Michael, did we put a clip out here for my little puppy?
We didn't put a puppy.
We forgot one.
We're just gonna attach it to him.
So, well, oh, actually, you can just attach it to the puppy's collar. But, but we're not, if we were gonna, I know what I can do. I'm gonna cheat. Because my puppy isn't gonna be hurt by a glue dot, I'm gonna take a glue dot and just put it where his collar would be, and put my little puppy bow on there. Can you see it? You can see the little love. Isn't that adorable? And super simple. And you can just tie that also onto your puppy's collar if you like. So really, really simple and fun. I think it's so cute. I like it. Okay. So again, I just want to ask you guys, if you're new, let me know. Please, if you're watching the replay, I do go through and look at your comments. So please comment, even if it is the replay, and let me know where you're from and if it's your first time and how you heard about us. So now,
Crystal says so cute.
Thank you, Crystal. So now I'm gonna go back to my big Bowdabra and we're gonna make a fun, patriotic hair bow. So now, we're gonna fold our wire in half and lay this down into our Bowdabra. Oh, that's what I wanted to say, was I wanted to thank all of you that gave me requests and still keep giving them to me, requests on things that you would like me to make in the Bowdabra for Facebook Lives or for how-to videos. So all I'm doing is just doubling my ribbon, and I'm just letting, I want this to be a little droopy, so I'm just letting it go a little bit over the sides of my Bowdabra. And I'm just gonna keep going back and forth.
Lori says, cute, cute, cute.
Thank you, Lori. I really appreciate it. And I also appreciate all of you guys who comment and share and like and all those fun things. Because it really makes, I don't know what's going on while I'm filming, except when Michael tells me. But when I finish, I get to go see. So that's like really cool for me. And oh, I know we were asked, we're gonna do next week curtain tiebacks and some really fun hair bows and lots of other fun stuff. So now, where's my wand? So I'm just gonna scrunch this with my wand. Then I'm gonna take these cool corker ribbon. So and I think those of you that have watched me before know that I am too lazy to do the corker ribbon, so I just buy it. And if you want a link for that, just say I'd like a corker ribbon link, and I will definitely give that to you. So, and then I have one more of this cute little bead that we're gonna lay down in there. And now I'm gonna take my Bowdabra bow wire, pull the ends through my loop. So I have my slip knot, pull it really tight while it's still in the Bowdabra, pull it out, bring it around to the back, and I'm gonna tie a knot. Whoops. And then I'm gonna take my ponytail holder. Anybody that watched me last week knew I forgot the ponytail holder, so I figure if I put it on my wrist, I wouldn't lose it. So now I'm gonna just tie it really tight, tie another knot, and let's just clip the ends. Let's see. Oops. And aren't we like really cute here with our cute little floppy? And actually I'm gonna just cut these ends here so they're prettier. You have a cute little floppy ponytail holder. So simple, and you can do this for any time of year, for cheer, in any colors, like team colors and that kind of thing. So it makes a cute little gift. So now I'm gonna put my ponytail holder aside, and see how are we doing on time. Oh, good. I think we have time for at least one more. And if anybody has questions or requests, as you can see, I have everything organized in little boxes, so it makes it much easier and you guys don't have to watch like paint dry as I'm doing my Facebook Lives. So I try to make them fun for you and fun for me. So I'm gonna take my mini Bowdabra and cut a piece of my Bowdabra bow wire. And when I cut my Bowdabra bow wire, I like it to just be long enough. So when I fold it in half, I lay it right down into my mini or my big Bowdabra. And just in case you're not familiar, underneath here, on both Bowdabras, we have springs. So this is gonna automatically adjust and hold everything in the Bowdabra. So here I've just doubled this ribbon, and we're gonna kind of do this backwards. So I'm gonna scrunch this in here, and you'll see what I mean by doing it backwards when I finish. So now I'm gonna bring this back over here and scrunch this in here. Then I'm gonna go to the center and scrunch that. So just so you see, the reason I scrunched it is technically so I don't have an end, but I'm gonna have one, and the only reason I'm gonna have one is because I'm doing it backwards. Now this is really pretty, and I could use this side and there wouldn't be an end showing, but I wanted the flag to show, So now here, I'm gonna just pull this through here, my slip knot, hold it tight while it's still in my Bowdabra. I'm gonna separate the ends and bring it around to the back, which is actually gonna be my front. And so I'm actually gonna bring it back around here to the back and knot it. And I'm sure you guys are wondering, but you're gonna have that ugly piece in the front, but I'm actually just gonna trim this here, and I'm gonna take a glue dot and put it right there. So I'm gonna go here to the back, and then I'm gonna bring it around, just kind of shape that, and get one more glue dot, put it right here. And there you have a really cute, let me just get, I have like this wired underneath, a really cute patriotic. Now this could be used as, let me grab my little bear as a model, as a cute little patriotic bow tie, or you could actually just put a little clip behind here and it could be a cute, let me move him this way, cute little hair bow. So let me know what you guys think. Do you like it? And was that easy or what? So I want to thank all of you so much for joining me. If you know anybody who might be thinking about their like 4th of July and wondering what kind of decor they should do, please share this video with them. Also, next week, we're going to do some really cool hair bows. We're doing some wedding stuff. We're also going to do a curtain tie back. So we'll see you next week, and please comment and share your love. So bye, you guys.